Hello, Divinity Angels. I am new. Not only uh, I'm new to one set of cards that I have here. I'm not new to spirituality. I'm not new to speaking, uh, praying to the divine and reading energy and things like that. But I am new to doing this for other people. I've done this for myself for years. I have all kinds of cards here, but we'll see which deck calls to me this morning to see what the energy says. I have little things around if you want to look at them. I'll show them throughout the year. If you hear rumbling, I live by a train. It shouldn't be too loud. I think my phone has noise canceling. So we're going to move these. If you hear writing, it's because all these years that I've done this, I've done it for myself. I write it down. And I honestly only do this usually when I feel guided. So for myself personally, sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it's every other day, sometimes it's once every 3 months. But I just feel like the energy of the time period we're in, especially this year, feels like we need to pull together the energies, the collective. So whatever I can do to help, I'm going to do to help, and this is one thing I can do to help is tell you what may be in the ether. This is the deck that I am new to, so if you hear me pause during this one, it's because I need a little help. I don't have a book with this, so I just have it online there. I do know most of these, but it wasn't my go-to. The reason I'm explaining is so you all know what it is. Let's start out the energy with my homemade deck. My homemade deck, this is the deck I made because I have ADHD, and it tells me if I feel maybe confused about what to do for the day, or I can't read the energy. Usually I'll go by, I wake up and the energy of the day tells me what to do. You know, the Holy Spirit tells me what to do. So some days you wake up and it's not so clear because there's other energies lurking that we have to clear out. So if I am ever confused, I say, Holy Spirit, show me what to do. So that's this deck. I don't usually cut it like they tell you to cut a tarot deck, but we'll do that today. It says money is coming. Hey, that is a good way to start my very first public reading, don't you think? Wonderful. Okay. So, should we leave that one out since it's already come? I don't want to show you the one that was after that. I'll tell you later because I'm sure that will come out in future readings. Ooh. These are a little more difficult because I made them, that was too many cards. I made them smaller. At the time I had a smaller place to live, so I made everything small. I even made, I do little paintings. Okay, this says divine timing. Divine timing. We'll keep that out. Oh, I got mixed up, so maybe that's all we need for today from this one. We'll try it one more time. These seem sticky. It has been raining for 2 to 3 days, and these usually slide a lot easier, which is why I started with them. But we will try. I like to do these a little loosely because they're so small. How was your day today? This says, be lighthearted, don't worry, right after I said, how is your day today? So be lighthearted and don't worry if something is bothering you today. It will all happen in divine timing, and money is coming. These are three. I usually do three of the guidance cards is what I call them, and I probably should make them a real set for people to buy, because the messages that I have on these are so good. All right, so we have our message cards for today. I hope you can see over my coffee mug. I looked at it many times while setting it up, so I hate to be a little OCD about it. Maybe that's a message for one of you, or some of you maybe that's what's in the energy. Are some of you very like have to have things just so? I don't want to say OCD. I can't diagnose anything, but if you're like that, I'm feeling that energy right now where everything has to be in line, which might be why Be Lighthearted, Don't Worry came out. Be lighthearted, don't worry. So, this is my Love and Light deck, Doreen Virtue. I have Love and Light and Angel Guidance. I'm being called to Love and Light, though. So let us see what the Love and Light deck brings you. Holy Spirit, for this energy. That one card wanted to come out. I like to feel the deck and feel the energy. I know a lot of card readers don't do that, but it feels better to me that way. I kind of feel what the energy is of the day. So, yeah, I don't think this one wants to be cut, so we're just going to start. My hands are small, so I'll show you how I shuffle after we pull the cards for today, because these have been shuffled. I shuffled them before I put them back in the deck because it was such a good reading. I got such a good reading. There's your card. Reflect on God's compassion. Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. Ephesians 4:32. So, oh, there's a card underneath it. Hold on. I did not know that. They were very stuck. Embrace adventure in your life. Ooh, I like that. The verse for that is Matthew 19:14. We'll put that over there because I really think this one is the one that was supposed to come out. But we'll put that over there. Embrace adventure and reflect on God's compassion. I do have prayer cards as well. I have spirit animal cards, so we will see what the spirit animal is going to tell you for the energy today. That's what I'm reading. It seems to be that somebody in the collective has to have things in order. You're worrying too much. Soften up a little. That's what I'm feeling, what I'm hearing. Soften up a little. If you feel like you can't, just try it for today. Just soften up a little. Look at it a different way, maybe. Maybe that's what embrace adventure. Look at it a different way. You know, when you go to work every day, you go to work, you have a pattern, everything's in line, and you know how you just need a break sometimes. And it's why people take vacation time. Okay, so this is telling you to do that right now. Instead of thinking the way you always think, take a break. Go on an adventure. Be a little softer. Go this way, you know? Okay, let's see what these are spirit animals. And this one does want to be cut, so we'll cut it like that. My hands are not, I have inflammatory issues, so This is morning for me. My hands are not working normally like they usually do. Went away for a first reading, but you know, I figured I'm going to leave things in, mistakes and all, because we are all human, and that's how life is. So we cut the deck. Personal choice is cut the deck on the bottom. See, it's a personal choice for you to soften up about whatever this is. I don't know who I'm talking to, but this is really a clear message. Wow. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you how to shuffle. That's okay, we'll do that after we get our card. Holy Spirit, what is their divine animal? Well, 2 came out, but dog friend is on top, so maybe this situation has to do with a friend of yours. Dog friend. Today I will love without condition. Okay, that came out twice. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So I think that's why 2 came out, because maybe this is your friend, or how you have to see your friend. The other one is fox, clever. You are swift and smart, so you're too smart. You're too smart not to see this. Solutions to problems are easily found. See? Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Wow. I think, although in this reading it's more, I'm getting more solutions to problems are easily found on this one. I didn't know what type of reading I would get today, but it doesn't seem like a romance reading so far, does it? It may or may not be. Maybe your friend is your partner. Maybe you have to be softer about some situation you're being a little too rigid about. You know, where the milk goes isn't always of utmost importance. Pick your battles, you know what I mean? Because too many, the milk doesn't go there, and the baseboards have to be cleaned just so, and, you know, the tissue box goes on the right side, not the left. Too many of that can build up and make for big problems. So let some of the little things go. Let them go. It's not as important as you think they are. Here, I'll show you. I'll take a break and show you. Well, cards are stiff, but maybe I'll do it in the other ones, because these cards are a little stiff. I did just get this deck too. Some of the cards I've had for a while. As you can tell, these are a little broken in. We can get our Bible verse while I'm trying to put these away. I seem to have lost the box, so. Welcome to ADHD. Welcome to ADHD. I should have called this ADHD tarot. It's okay though. A lot of people have it. Usually I don't have to live with it, but I got something where I can't have stimulants anymore, so now I have to live with it. Okay, let's get a Bible verse. This verse that I always have, and you can look it up because I'm not going to read it on this one, but the verse that I always have sitting up here is Romans 15:13. And I'm actually an omnist. I believe in all religions. So, except those that deal with dark forces, because I am not of that. That's not my personal preference. That's my decision for my life. But if you believe in the divine, to me it doesn't matter what religion you are. Father, help me not to give up too quickly on those I seek to influence toward the Christian way. Wow, this message keeps repeating and repeating today. I don't know what the collective has going on in their life, but the verse that goes to that is Psalm 126:6. If you would like to look that up, I'll just show it to you here. But it says, Father, help me not to give up too quickly on those I seek to influence toward the Christian way. And this is just a little card pull box. As I said, I personally myself am an omnist. I believe in a lot of religions. So, but we all believe in energy, right? You kind of have to. I'm going to try this. This is new to me. I got cat tarot because it's teaching me. Maybe this is how I'll show you how I focus or how I shuffle. See how I am in the morning. You see that? Not everybody's perfect. I think that is the message for today. Not everybody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I was supposed to split that the other way, but I'm showing you how to shuffle. Okay, this is how my daddy taught me to shuffle. And these cards are stick too, but usually I can flip those the other way. I'll get a real deck and show you sometime. You do that, and then usually I can do that, but these cards aren't shaped like that. I will get faster at this. This is just my first one and my introduction to you, to my voice, my hands. So, okay. Well, we'll cut the deck. See what this has. Do it in front of you so you see what's going on. I hope you all are having a splendid day. It is, well, there's two there. Raining here. That one seems to want to come out. We'll do one more if it wants to come out. If it doesn't, King of Swords. So let me put these back and then we'll figure out. Just don't want cards everywhere. See, I'm a little particular as well. Maybe I know some of this message is for me. I know that. So I left my cheat sheet over there. But I'm pretty sure. This is the one you need to have patience with me with. Have patience. Oh, very good. This is where I was nervous about because I thought I had the right chart up, but I don't. So if you don't mind, I'm going to take 1 second and go grab the one that I wrote down and we'll flip these over. We'll leave some suspense there. Let's see if I can find where I put that book. I have it. I don't seem to have it. Okay, well, I hope it's recording. It shut off when I went to go get, and I don't know why I didn't shut it off when I went to go get my reading. But in any case, the King of Swords came out. So all of the tarot cards were the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star. A lot of those go with the money is coming. And this, be compassionate and it will come. This was the most important one. It was the Four of Wands, I think. In accordance to your friend, the situation going on there. I'm sorry, but I had to re-record it. It shut off. I pulled all of this together. Do you have a friend who may be in trouble? Think before you speak and you will have riches come to you. That's where the energy pulled together. I'm trying to get my thoughts back. That's where the energy pulled together. So whatever the situation is that the collective is going through, you have to think before you act. Have compassion. You know, you're clever, you're smart. You're clever, you're smart. I pulled some charms out of here. This was the first one, and it's a pearl. So when an oyster gets a grain of sand, it turns it into a pearl. And I think that also goes along with this situation. So I think the energy for today is, if you're very rigid about something, and I don't know if the video caught this the first time, because I was unaware that the video cut off. I must have gotten a message or call or something that cut the video off. But the energy for today, if you're very rigid about something, like say, you can only say put the milk back in a specific place so many times. You know, clean the baseboards this way, the tissue box goes on the right, not the left. Too many of that, and it builds up into too much aggression. So learn to be lighthearted and let some things go. That was stuck underneath that. Learn to be lighthearted and let things go. Learn to be lighthearted and let things go. And I see you're being stubborn about that, but that is the message. That is the message, because everything will happen in divine timing, and if you do that, money is coming. And that was shown by the star and the wheel of fortune. Okay? But you have to think before you act. And this was the charm that I put in there, because right now I just had, and that wasn't recorded either, I just got some charms from around my house, different things. And the two that came out were these. It was the pearl, the grain of sand into a pearl. We will not let these cutoffs deter us. There was a Bible verse at the end that I pulled, Psalm 141:2. I hope you all have a blessed weekend, my divinity angels.